David Beckham, the global hair icon, just gave himself a bald patch. On purpose? Nope. From frosted tips to the mohawk, Beckham's hair journey is legendary. But nothing prepared fans, or his wife, for what happened when he grabbed the clippers himself. Wait till you hear what Victoria said. Quick challenge. Think of a celebrity you'd trust with hair advice. Now imagine they butchered their own head. Would you roast them or rescue them? Drop your reaction in the comments. Why would a man with access to world-class stylists trust a pair of clippers alone? David Beckham, whose hairstyles once broke headlines before match scores did, decided to go full DIY. Armed with nothing but a clipper and confidence, he tried to recreate his iconic early 2000s Buzzcut. The plan? Quick trim, no fuss. Classic Beckham. But then, pop, the clipper head flew off. Result? A triangular bald patch, front and center. 1 second of slip turned a style icon into a meme. It's the classic overconfidence trap. I've done this before. Sure, but tools don't care about your legacy. If the goat of grooming can fumble a buzz cut, maybe it's time we all stop winging it. What have you done? That's the first thing Victoria Beckham said, off camera, barely able to contain her laughter as she filmed David holding his head like a kid who just crashed Dad's car. She didn't sugarcoat it. It looks terrible, she declared, while chuckling. And when he tried to defend himself, she doubled down. I'm always honest with you, she said, emphasis on always. It wasn't just a haircut, it was a reality check with a British accent. The clip hit Instagram like wildfire, and Victoria's giggles became the unofficial soundtrack of every roast in the comments. If your partner can't mock your bald patch, is it even love? David Beckham's hair has had more phases than some people's careers. From frosted tips and braided cornrows to the man bun and the infamous mohawk, each cut wasn't just a style choice, it was a cultural event. Brands copied it, fans mimicked it, headlines obsessed over it. His hair literally shaped early 2000s fashion for an entire generation of football and style fans. He turned every barbershop chair into a Beckham shrine. So when he flubs a buzz cut, it's more than just ironic. It's history glitching. The takeaway? Even icons can trip over their own legacy. Stay humble, even when you're the trend. Picture this. You botch your hair, and your partner whips out their phone instead of helping. David's triangle-shaped bald patch wasn't hidden. It was spotlit on Instagram. Victoria didn't offer a fix. She offered content.
This is going to give the kids hours of material.
She joked, capturing every awkward angle. And the internet ate it up. Memes exploded. Comments flooded in. Fans weren't horrified. They were entertained. What started as a fail became a family comedy special. Because in 2025, a blunder isn't the end. It's a brand moment. Lesson? If you can't fix it, feature it. Internet loves a fall. With a wink. Never ask for honesty on camera, unless you're ready to be humbled. Fans instantly connected Victoria's annoyed, "It looks terrible," with Beckham's now iconic line from the Netflix documentary, exasperated, "Be honest." In that scene, David interrupts Victoria mid-interview when she tries to claim she came from a working-class background. Firmly, "Be honest," he said. It went viral. And now, Victoria's throwing that honesty right back on his head. Literally. When the internet remembers your past roast, expect payback in HD. But here's the twist. They both know what they're doing. This isn't just a haircut gone wrong. It's perfectly timed, meme-fed couple branding. Advice? If you clap back in public, be ready for round 2. It always comes. If you're loving the chaos and comedy behind Beckham's haircut saga, hit that subscribe. We break down iconic celebrity moments, just like this. Raw, real, and razor sharp. One fan said, "Beckham's patch looks like my Wi-Fi signal." Another, "That clipper did what defenders couldn't." The comment section went nuclear. People weren't just reacting, they were riffing. Memes came fast, nostalgia hit harder. Some fans revisited Beckham's golden mohawk era, while others begged him to grow back the ponytail. The moment snowballed into a flashback-fueled roast fest. Beckham's scalp became Twitter's favorite playground. But far from offended, he leaned in, posting selfies, quoting his wife, tagging the kids. Smart move. He owned the joke. Here's your move. If the crowd's already laughing, don't hide. Headline it. The moment you think, I got this, is when the blade slips. David Beckham didn't lose control because of lack of skill. He lost it because he assumed he couldn't mess up. That's the silent ego trap of DIY. The tools feel familiar, so your guard drops, and then boom, your reputation's patchy. Literally. Confidence is powerful, but unchecked, it's a setup. Even the sharpest tool needs a steady hand, and in Beckham's case, that hand was holding a phone, not helping. Takeaway: experience builds trust, but don't let it blind you to risk. Why is it that the simpler a task looks, the more it backfires? Cutting your own hair seems easy, until a plastic guard pops off and you're left looking like a boot camp recruit who lost a bet. Beckham isn't the first to fall victim to the DIY trap. From leaky faucets to lopsided shelves, overconfidence has ruined more weekends than bad weather. The same goes for hair. No mirror setup or YouTube tutorial can replicate a second pair of skilled hands. Confidence cuts corners, and corners leave scars or bald spots. Beckham's mishap was a textbook case. Simple plan, botched execution, public humiliation. Lesson? Know when to call the pro, even if you used to be one. First, she roasted him. Then she reposted him with the thirst trap caption. After clowning David's bald patch in her Instagram story, Victoria spun the narrative, sharing his best I could do selfie. She captioned it, "I'm into it." A total 180 from "it looks terrible." So what changed? Maybe the lighting. Maybe the beard helped. Maybe, just maybe, the buzzcut grew on her. Or the fans. Insult, then flirt. Classic posh playbook. It's brutal, it's brilliant. Public couples know how to stir a narrative. They went from meme to mood board in under 24 hours. Key move: if you're roasted, stay cool. Redemption might be one post away. I always loved the skinhead because it was easy, Beckham told Gary Neville. That line, dropped casually during the Overlap podcast, revealed more than a haircut preference. It was a mindset. The buzzcut wasn't just a style, it was a reset. In the chaos of fame, fashion, and fatherhood, shaving it all off meant control. No fluff, no fuss, just focus. The style might have started as damage control, but for Beckham, it was familiar ground, comfortable, timeless. Sometimes simplicity isn't lazy, it's strategic. And in a world obsessed with filters and fades, the old school buzz stands out more than ever. Takeaway? Go back to basics, not because you failed, but because you evolved.